keeping it real, let us show you how. Motivation, conversation, black inspiration, thumping Zinja, keeping it true. It's Vegas first TNZ, all just for you. Talk, stay true. There's always something new. Zinja and Thump, watch how we move. Vegas finest, we hold the throne. Thumping Zinja, we set the tone. Welcome to the show, we in our zone. Welcome to the show, we in our zone.
Welcome to the show, cause we in the zone. Welcome to the show, cause we in the zone. On, waiting on the pitchers to stop and bring me up right now. Pop. There we go. What's happening?
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
We are back once again. Welcome to another episode, man. Episode, I believe, 16.
Yes.
Episode 16, TNZ Live. Thump and Zinja Live 702.
Hey.
Beautiful podcast. Want to welcome you and thank you for hanging out with us. So many things that you could be doing right now, and you chose to pull up on us, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, well, last week, of course, I was solo dolo physically, of course, my girl was here mentally, spiritually. The positive energy was here.
Thank you.
We missed you.
I was on a flight, mad.
Yo,
so mad.
Yo, it was funny. I could feel your energy.
It.
I could feel your energy, right? You know, sometimes when folks text you, you can actually, especially when you know that person, you can hear how they're saying the text, and you're like, dude. She's like, dude, my flight's delayed. And I'm like, you're not gonna make the show. No worries. She's like, I know.
How can a 1 hour? It's not even a full hour out of LAX.
You could have walked home.
I know. And I thought I scheduled it perfectly.
You would have just now made it.
I was like, I'll just get in from the airport, slide in, be ready. That's not the way it happened, but I rewatched the show. It was a great show.
Oh, we had the incredible.
Really great time.
Thank you. Listen, I had a great time. We had the incredible Denise Williams on with us last week.
Which I met.
Oh, that's okay. She's
delightful.
She lives here. She's gonna come and hang out with us.
Right.
That's mama. That's mama right there. Well, once again, welcome. The TNZ Live 702. It's your man DJ Thump, and of course the beautiful Miss Zinja Dunn, the queen herself. And a lot has been going on over the week. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that celebrated Juneteenth.
Happy
everyone.
Juneteenth.
I'm mad because I had to work.
I worked as well.
I felt like everyone should be off. You got 3 extra years out of us.
But while we were at work, I was getting time and a half or double time. So I did appreciate that.
I ain't getting no time and a half. I got a half hour for lunch.
Sorry.
I got 15 minutes time for break. You better come back here.
Right.
That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, master.
But it was great to see all of the different festivals and events and people running Juneteenth specials. So I think we're getting in the groove of this being a federal holiday, because it is.
Peace and blessings to Sadie's Catering. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with us. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Well, are you ready to get the show started?
I am.
We have several guests. I cannot wait. We have several guests. But before we do that, let's clear our minds. And I really love this segment of the show because it's Monday, beginning of the week. And hey, Tony, how you doing, baby? It's the beginning of the week.
You sounded like my grandmother. Hey baby. Granny's on the phone, baby.
Granny's on the phone. Reach around there and wrench it off.
Right.
But it is time for us to get into the Zinspirational moment with none other than Zinja Dunn. Now, before we get into that, I got to set the mood for you.
Okay.
We're going to set the mood and give you
the mood. All right, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now for this week's inspirational movement, because it's been 2 weeks. Last week I was excited about. We've done an inspirational movement about rest, sleep, and all of that stuff that you need. But I really wanted to talk about recreation and fun, things that you do that use the creative side of your mind. Some of us are so serious and we're in such crazy serious time with what's going on in the world around us. rats. So, I'll revisit that one another time. But coming in today, I did a couple things today that terrified me. And then, your phone's listening to you. And then someone sent me, and it was a quote, and I don't think it's from the person who said it, but it said, "Do something every day that terrifies you to scale yourself." Okay. And I did a couple things today to do just that because I felt like I was in a rut. So I started a new business and went, was on the phone with the bank, the LLC, bank account, all the hard stuff that you feel like, ugh. And I did it, and I instantly felt amazing afterwards because it's something I've done before, but I'm stepping out on faith, right? So I just wanted to encourage you. There was another thing that I did as well. Made a phone call to a person that I should have, and it ended up in rekindling that relationship. And that relationship, I realized, is very important to me.
Nice.
And we do that as girlfriends sometimes. People think it's just romantic relationships where you need to do that. So if you are afraid to make that phone call, if you are afraid to complete that next step, if there's any kind of fear, do your meditation, do your prayer, do your research, but also get into action. Once you get on the other side of something that you are terrified of, and it's something where I believe I was pushed in this direction by God, we're a very spiritual person. So I'm just encouraging our viewers and our listeners to do that. Figure out, there's a bunch of stuff we do in a day sometimes. You're like, oh, I'm putting that off till later. No. Go ahead and rearrange your day and do the thing that scares you the most first. Get it out of the way. Because the space fears, because the sense of accomplishment on the other side of that one thing, and it might be small, really can give you the boost to accomplish whatever you do throughout the day. So that's what I discovered. That's what I wanted to share. That is this week's inspirational moment.
Shall we?
Like that? Are the young people clapping just fingers? That's weird. Yeah. That's weird.
Yes.
Okay.
That's weird. So weird. So weird. Let's shift gears. And of course, I'm excited about this segment because you have really been on me like, Thump, you can do this. You love sports.
No.
I do. It's time to get off the bench.
What?
Time to get off the bench.
Let's do it.
DJ Thump, it's time to get off the bench. We have new NBA champions, Oklahoma. First time in franchise history that they've done it.
Really?
First time.
Oh, that's huge.
First time they've been. OKC has never had a championship.
Okay.
So shouts out to the Thunder. They beat the Indiana Pacers in a thrilling 7-game series to win their first NBA title since relocating to OKC to Oklahoma. Speaking of relocating, the A's.
Yes.
It's official, like a referee whistle. They are coming to Vegas, baby. Yes, the Oakland A's will become. Are they going to be the Nevada A's?
That was going to be
my question. Or are they going to be the Las Vegas A's?
Okay.
Well, the franchise dates back to 1901 when the owner and manager Connie Mack founded the Philadelphia Athletics of the American Baseball League. After 5 decades, the club moved to Kansas City in 1955 for 13 whole seasons.
Okay.
Then they went west to Oakland for 57 seasons before temporarily relocating to West Sacramento in 2025.
And now their new home.
On Monday, the A's took the big step toward their next chapter in Southern Nevada. The A's owner, John Fisher, joined with several dignitaries. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred, Team President Mark Verdane, shouts out to the Raiders as well.
Okay.
And Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo. They planted a gold shovel with the A's logo and the baseball bat shaped handle into the ground of the Southern Nevada corner on Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue, making and marking their official groundbreaking ceremony of the A's new ballpark in Las Vegas, expected to be completed opening day of 2028.
Wow.
Let's go,
so
A's.
That's our first professional baseball.
Yes, Vegas has become a sports town.
That's insane.
Yes.
My only issue is how close they're putting everything.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, that's
I crazy. Don't understand it, but okay.
Hey, listen, it's money. Money on the strip.
It is. It would have been 20 down the street on the strip.
You mean down the street where?
Go further down Las Vegas Boulevard. It's a long street.
What about that huge property that they used to have?
It's a movie.
Sam Boyd Stadium.
That's what I'm saying. There's
But-
a lot of other places. I know it's already been done. And congratulations. I'm excited about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been to a Dodger game, and now I get to go to a Yankees game right here at home.
Yes, indeed. So that is getting off the bench. You're off the bench with DJ Thumb.
All right.
I love it, man.
That
I'm
was nice.
really excited about that. I am so excited about we getting a baseball
Okay, but
team.
wait a minute. Did we close without talking about the Aces? I'm sorry.
Mm.
WNBA matters.
Well,
I know they're not doing that well.
they're not.
I know, but we still have to talk about them. They are a hometown squad. And here's the thing: we almost like the Golden Knights. We got spoiled. Came here that first year, won everything.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we stay committed and not just be fair weather.
I am Aces
fans.
too. I'm go Aces.
So-
but it's just heartbreaking.
I know.
You expect so much more, and of course, Asia Wilson was hurt. She was out. She was
Okay,
on
so how
concussion
long is
protocol.
how long?
Oh,
is
she's
she
back.
out?
She's
Okay,
back now.
Okay.
She's back. And,
Okay,
and we still lost.
I know.
That's why I don't want to talk about it.
I know, but still, you got to talk about them. You got to be like they're having a tough time, but we love you. I do sports differently, huh?
Yeah, I was really trying not to even bring it up. I want to stay on the positive tip.
Yes, it
Stay
is
on the- stay on the
positive.
positive.
Okay, all
Shouts
right.
out to our Aces.
Yes.
Listen, win, lose,
We
or
love
die.
you,
Aces till
Keep
we
your
die,
head up.
man. We love our Aces, man.
and let's do better.
They are still our defending champions.
They are.
Still.
Damn it.
You
Said
meant
it.
that one, didn't you?
Meant it. Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something here. I'm
Okay.
feeling something.
Well, there's a fan. It's very nice. I
Oh
like the
gosh.
fan.
And
That's not what it is.
well, that's what it was, actually.
Okay.
No, I feel like, you have something else that you want to get off your chest. And I know I'm putting you on the spot, but well, did you actually look down at your chest?
Should we know something? No. Okay.
All
Is
right.
there something? Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like, maybe there was hey, Tyrese, remember I was telling you something about a date?
Oh,
A
God.
date?
Okay. So here's what are we talking about a date for? Oh, I did have a date.
Yeah.
It was a good date.
It wasn't coffee. So for those of
It
you,
wasn't
for those of
coffee.
you that are just checking
Oh,
in,
God.
for that really don't know what's going on here, I was kind of low key trying to hook my sister up with
It
somebody.
was not low key at all.
It-
It was all high key. But go ahead.
because she's a very beautiful woman, as you can see. She's smart.
I shower daily.
She's intelligent. She's independent. She's spiritual. She's and she can cook.
I don't need
Right?
any
She can
help.
cook a little bit. Noodles and some weenies in it. She can get down.
You said noodles with weenies in it.
But here's
So
the
upset with you about that.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I was, we were gonna try and set you up, and you weren't having. We had a lot of weirdos, and I'm gonna say weirdos. Had a lot of weirdos, approaching me. Hey, is Zinja single?
no,
I would like to meet her.
no.
Just-
So here's the deal. I had a date.
Okay,
I've had a couple dates since we've talked.
a couple.
They're just dates.
A couple. Can you say couple? You can wait. You give me the Scooby Doo couple.
So the first date went really well.
Okay.
Had a great time. Second date,
Okay. Tell me the difference between date 1 and date 2.
date one, we actually went to. He picked me up and we went out to an
Okay.
event.
Okay.
Had a good time.
Mhm.
Dropped me off. Good date.
Oh.
Second date, we were supposed to meet somewhere
Okay.
at a specific time. There was not necessarily an adherence on his part to that time.
So he was late.
Very late,
How late?
an hour or so
Shut
late.
your face. You
I
better
happened
stop
to
lying
be
me.
there with other people, so I still enjoyed myself. It was a situation where he was supposed to meet me with another couple. The other couple is my friends forever, so it wasn't. I thought it was a low pressure situation, but this person said they were going to be here at a certain time, did not.
Mhm.
By the time I wasn't even expecting them anymore, they showed up. We continued to enjoy the event or the festivity because there was about another hour in the event. And then he left and I left. And that was it.
How was the conversation?
Most of it was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What happened was, most of it was that. Okay, I'm sorry, I should have said okay.
No, wait.
And
you know what's funny?
Here's my issue.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's my issue.
What's the issue?
If you're not going to be there at that time when we agree, just say you're not going to be there. If other things come up, just text and communicate and say something came up. I might be disappointed, but at least there's communication, and I'm not sitting there wondering if you're going to show or not. Is that too much to ask? I want to ask you.
No, it's not. It's not. But I think,
again, we're just getting to know each other, so I don't understand your communication and the way you do it, and you don't understand mine, and we're just figuring that out. But I do know that you don't say you're going to be there at a certain time, and it's an hour or so later, and then I get a text going, "Y'all still there?"
Y'all still there?
Y'all still there?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
it is what it is. It's dating, but I'm taking it light too. I'm like, okay, that gave me as much information as anything else.
So
when it comes to a time, you're not
how
really
was
good
your
on the
energy
time.
when he pulled up? Were you just totally turned off? Or did you like give him?
No, because I'm going to continue to have a good time.
Okay.
Like part of the thing is you don't get that much power. You just met me. So we had a good time.
Okay.
I was a couple drinks in. We having a good time.
If you don't mind me asking,
okay.
How did you guys meet?
Oh my goodness. We've known each other for a while.
And he's been late
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but okay, so there's meeting and there's friends and then there's deciding we're going to date and figure out what dating looks like.
Okay.
So that's what I thought we were doing.
Okay.
It might be clear that we're not, but we came from a very casual friends. I see you somewhere, you see me somewhere, that situation. That's where it came from.
So basically he's still single.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be single until I'm married.
Y'all hear that?
Or not.
Y'all hear that? She's still single.
Who is y'all? Who are we speaking
All them
to?
folks out there. All them.
I'm fine.
All them folks.
Thank you so much.
She is still single, ready to mingle.
Fine.
She ready to get it in.
I'm mingling. I have friends. We're good.
All right. Hey, hit us up at
Do not hit us up.
Wait, we got to put the website here for those that hit us up.
Thank
Wait a
you.
minute.
If you're interested in subscribing, if you want to join us, if you want to go ahead and advertise with TNZ Live 702,
if
please
you want to
do
take
that.
Zenja on a date,
No.
live at TNZLIVE702.com. If you would like to go have a cup of coffee with Zenja, live TNZ live702.com. All right, come on. Enough procrastinating. I just had to get that out. But let's get into our first guest.
Okay.
Our first guest, I love this girl. I love this queen. I do. Like, I wouldn't even take no for an answer. Like,
no, you would
she
not.
don't take no for an answer for me. If she asks me, brother, I'm like, oh, and you can do all the and you want.
Yes.
But you're going to show up.
That part.
So she is an entrepreneur. She is a masseuse. She is. I want to give me a fancy word for masseuse. I feel like she deserves a better
something
name.
fancier than masseuse.
Yeah, something fancier than masseuse.
Massage therapist.
Like a body therapist. Like a physical. Yeah. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my sister. She is in the building. Miss Leslie, come on in the room, girl.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, you are a mess.
Isn't he?
Mess. He a fancier name for a masseuse, huh?
Yeah. What is a fancy?
Zenja was correct. Massage therapist is it. Don't ever call me a masseuse unless you see me down on Spring Mountain or somewhere down there. Don't call me a masseuse.
She is an organ.
Stop.
We work on your organs.
So, welcome, Leslie. Welcome.
Hi. How are you guys?
I'm good. It's been it hadn't even been 24 hours since we.
It has not. It has not.
First, I want to do this. Me,
oh,
you.
You. What's happening?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Leslie. Happy birthday to you. Oh,
wow.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, I was going to do that earlier when I called her. I said, no, wait.
Just wait.
Wait for witnesses.
Wait, I called her and she was like, call me and tell me to be on the show today. And he didn't even say happy birthday. I know you said that when we got off the phone, but Happy birthday, sis. And may you many more trips around the sun.
Yes.
Thank you.
She also happens to just be one of my favorite people and a dear friend.
She is.
Yes.
Listen, you have so many lanes. So many lanes. She got more lanes than a bowling alley. She has so many lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's go. She business owner.
Yes.
She's health. I'm trying to get these big words.
Okay.
The big words.
Yes.
She's a health entrepreneurialist.
Wow.
Yeah. Feel that she has been in many competitions.
I would say health enthusiast.
I like that too.
You like
a health enthusiast?
Yes.
Procrastination.
She's actually been in as far as her body. She's been in some, what do they call them?
Fitness competitions.
Fitness competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
one. Mm-hmm.
So out of all the lanes, let's start with one of them.
Okay.
With one. It's on you.
Oh, it's on me. Okay. So the first of my top two will do massage therapy. So I am a massage therapist, owner of, it used to be Elan Massage. Now it's Zen Shore. And I did a collaboration of massage and life insurance, like under a wellness umbrella.
God, I think she means Zen as in Zen.
Zen.
Not.
Because you see the church finger up.
I did.
Zen Shore. What's the question?
Because I know Zenja has many talents, and I'm sure like, oh, up with this. You take a sip on me. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I love it. But so yes, massage therapist of 20 years next month, and life insurance agent of 2 years. So I'm really trying to make this life insurance thing huge because there's so many people that don't understand so many things about life insurance, and I've done a lot of seminars and spoken to people of all ages and gone over a lot of policies that people have doing policy review. They have no idea like what's in the small print of these policies that they've been paying so long into, and just the education. And my biggest thing is people need to learn how to use life insurance while living, because that's the point of it's called life insurance for a reason, right? And we just leaving so much money on the table. I'm like, we can set our kids up now for such a inexpensive price that'll never change. And while this is happening, they're accumulating so much money to have them prepared for anything they want to do once they hit a teenager, adulthood, house, car, college, business. The parents can pull from it tax-free while it's accumulating, until the kids are ready. It's so many things. People like, huh? What?
Right.
But I have this much and I'm paying this much. And I'm like, guess what? You have that huge policy and you're paying a little bit of money, but it's going to end in however many years that your term is for. Then you're going to be that many years older and you're going to try to get a policy then. And either you're not going to be able to get it because something's going to be wrong with you, or you're going to be old and it's going to be too expensive for you. So I'm explaining and they're like, oh my God. So the education behind it is like huge for me. So those are my top two things that I do.
And I think it's very important. I went to Mr. Grand Jeremy's topic party, and one of the questions was, why do we hate on people that's doing a GoFundMe when someone passes away? And this is my biggest thing. You get insurance for your car, you have insurance for your cell phone, you have insurance, but why don't we have it?
Well, it's mandatory. That's why. Like all of those things are mandatory. If life insurance was mandatory, we wouldn't have no choice. Now, say if all those other things wasn't mandatory, people wouldn't have all those insured things, which sucks. But that's the thing.
I'm laughing because, this long time ago, I was living very irresponsibly.
Okay.
Very, very long time ago.
Okay, we all go through it.
To say this, I was taking back streets everywhere I went.
Oh no!
I didn't have no car
riding dirty.
I was riding dirty.
Yes.
Yeah, but it feels so good, man. Just to ride, I'm going to say responsibly.
But part of it is the education, because you talked about people who have GoFundMes at that moment. That's the only thing they can think to have, because they did not have a conversation with someone who is a professional in the industry like Leslie, and they don't understand that there are policies where there's a cash benefit while you're still living. They don't understand. So if you've never had that conversation, and then here's the other part about it too, you might hear about it because we're at clickbait. So we'll see stuff online and all of a sudden everybody's doing insurance and everybody's doing something else. But what we also don't do is go, all right, let's take more than the 20 seconds from that video and let's go, all right, I actually don't have life insurance. Or if I do, I just have it through my job. And is that enough? And is there a cash benefit connected to that one? So sometimes it could be just overwhelming for people to go, all right, who can I trust? Who can I reach out to? Who's going to have this information? And that is why we have Miss Leslie with us.
And I love it.
And you got to take advantage of those moments when you are looking at things like that, because the only time people are going to think of life insurance is when they see something like that, or when they talk to me, or when something happens to somebody, or when it's too late. If somebody tell me, thank you for the information, let me think about it, and I'm gonna get back with you, I don't expect to hear back from them, because they're not gonna reach back out because it's no longer on their minds. And I'm not gonna, you can't beg nobody for life insurance. So I did my part, put it out there, and now it's up to you. And I just pray that everything goes well.
So you said something earlier that really raised my eyebrow. The benefits of using your life insurance while you're still living. I read on your Facebook page one time, bless you. I read on your Facebook page one time that you gave the story on the young lady that passed away, and you gave all these horrific stories, and then you came back, which I think was a brilliant post.
Yes.
You came back and said, well, here's some good news. Here's some good things that's with the policy, to where a young man was able to pay his college tuition and some other things. Give us a little bit of that. Give us some information on that, because I think that's
we have a few clients that I know of personally that have used their money for a college fund. I have a client that used her money for a time when she was sick. She had surgery and had to take off. So she was able to pull from that. Then I also have another client that got diagnosed with a terminal illness, and you automatically get half of your death benefit at that time.
Oh, wow.
If you survive that, you get to keep that. If you don't, then the other half will be, given out to the beneficiary. But it's so many things. I have another one who's had a policy for about 15 years now, since her son was a newborn, 2 weeks old, and she hasn't touched the cash. So he's got a lot of money in there, but she needed a down payment for her car at the time and was able to pull, from there. So many things, and people have no idea. And by the time they think about it again, you have this huge lump sum that's sitting there readily available for you that you had, none forgot about, which is a good thing.
And I think it's almost like savings. Like when I talk to my financial planner, a lot of stuff, if you don't see it, there's certain accounts that I have set up now, so that money just goes to that.
Yes.
I don't actually actively see it every day. It's not in my everyday account. So that was one of the ways that I was like you at one time, been living long time ago, living in a situation where I didn't cross my T's, I didn't dot my I's. And as we get older, hopefully we get smarter.
Absolutely.
So that now we want to have that information. But that was one of the things that helped me going, all right, how do I set up based on my budget now? How do I set up to where I don't miss that money?
Absolutely.
And I can start at a level and still be able to. So maybe, something happens and I built this business and I have some more money coming in. So now I can go ahead and put some more money into it. And just like you said, on the other side of that, you have some tax-free benefit. So that's what I love. The fact that somebody feel like I necessarily have a mind for finances, or it's anything that I want to talk about all the time. But it's important enough to know that you can set it and forget it.
Yep.
And it's not, you're going to talk to them as an insurance professional, and it's not one size fits all.
Absolutely.
There are you have a bunch of different tools and products that you can offer somebody.
Absolutely. Everybody's situation is different.
Where to start. So where would I start? If I called you up and I was like, Leslie, I saw you on TNZLIVE. First of all, you look amazing. I'm thinking about life insurance, and I heard what you said about maybe being able to create a college fund for my kids or whatever.
Absolutely.
So, like, where would they start in the conversation? What's one of the first things you let them know?
One of the first things I let them know is we're going to dive into their actual life situation. I want to see if they have anything set up at work. I want to see if they have anything set up, so I can go ahead and see if this is something we should keep as well as add, a whole life policy with me. So I want to make sure. And that's the thing. It's not about the money. I'm really doing this because I really want people to know what's going on and really be well prepared for whatever your budget is. Because if you don't have a lot of money, I can fit it in your budget to make sure that you're at least taking care of with your burial. We don't need a whole lot of money if you're too old. If you're in your 60s and you want, so we need to just get you buried without people having to, stress about it. We don't need to try to get you enough money for your family tonight because you waited too late. But there's always a way to make sure your final arrangements are taken care of. But everybody's situation is different. You have people that may have more money than others. They may want larger policies because they've done the calculations themselves and they want to see a certain number by the time their kid reaches a certain age, so they know what they want to spend per month. It's all different types of situations that we can, add and subtract from, put together. But at the end of the day, everybody's going to come out covered immediately.
So what you're saying is we all need to know our financial roadmap. Like when you go into a building and you're trying to get somewhere, so you go to the mall, trying to get somewhere, there's that map when you walk in that says you are here.
Yes.
Financially, this is where I am.
Where you are.
And you can discuss where you want to go.
Yeah, and you can start now with what you have, and we could always add later. But we want you to wake up tomorrow. We want you to sleep tonight, with a weight off your chest. It's a different kind of sleep when you're covered, and when your kid's covered, and when you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yes.
That's a different kind.
So how can folks reach you? I already know there's folks right now that's saying, I need to get in touch with her. I need to go over my policy. I need to see what I have. I don't like my husband. I want to add a policy. I don't like my wife. I want to add a policy. I'm just saying. But how can folks? What is the hookup to find you?
They can call or text me at 725-253-5637. anytime. And if you just want a quote or you want to just see what the numbers look like, you can simply text me the names and the dates of births of whoever you're thinking about getting insured, and I can shoot you over how those numbers look just to give you an idea of what this thing looked like. Like, we don't need to sit and have this long presentation like it's cutthroat with me. I'm getting to the point and I'm very passionate and serious about it. That's what people want to know. We don't want to know what a company started from. We want to know how much we're going to be paying for this premium. So let's get right into it.
So once again, 725-253-5637.
Yes.
Leslie, Lesl with 2 E's. Right? Back on her name.
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to just put that out there. Be like, just do a post. Let me help you run them numbers.
Run them numbers.
Run them numbers.
Numbers. What your numbers looking like?
So
not what's in your wallet.
No.
What's in your
And a lot of people are so shocked when I tell them, hey, is your kid covered? And they're like, no. I'm like, I'm running down their life. You book me every month. Let's start there for your massages, right? You got your landscapers, you got your mobile car wash people, you do your hair and your nails. You got all these things you do every month. You eating out, you're shopping, everything. Guess how much it's gonna cost for you to cover your kid for the rest of his life? $25, $30. What? Absolutely. What are we waiting on?
The thing you said today.
I still won't hear from half of them.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Let's speak on the ones to hear it. Let's speak on the ones to hear it and who are going to give you a call. Once again, the number is scrolling across the screen, you guys. If this is landing in a space for you, go ahead and make sure you reach out to Leslie. Have her run them numbers.
See, right there. See, right there.
Right there.
He really wanted.
I wanted to do that.
You did.
Listen, Leslie, we love you. Like, we are going to continue to first to promote the number. We're going to continue to promote you, and this is what TNZ Live is about.
Yes.
It's about edutainment. We're going to educate you and we're going to entertain you. You know what I mean? But for me, the education is powerful because knowledge is power, and the more we know, and we can't say we don't know anymore.
And
And
go further than that. It's not just the knowledge.
yes.
It's applied knowledge. So that means
Yes.
we need to get into action. At least make the phone call and have her run
Execution.
the number.
And it's the thing, that number is also where you will call and text me for your massage appointments. I am mobile, so I come to you, and I am it's the utmost convenience. You don't have to go anywhere. So
Watch this.
Okay.
same number.
Watching. This
You
is
ready?
exciting.
What you
No,
about to
I'm setting my own self up. though.
Okay,
I
go
am,
ahead.
Because
Mm-mm.
see,
Don't
look at
say
her
it.
face. Look at her face.
Uh-huh.
When am I getting my massage?
Okay.
When you tell me, because every time we set an appointment, he got another appointment set that he ain't ran through his secretary.
It's like that.
We want to thank
So
you
here's
for
the
coming.
thing. Here's the thing. Have a conversation about the money because that could be stressful. And then book a massage.
Absolutely. It's always
Be
a
like,
double whammy. You already know.
Rub it on out.
Absolutely.
I'm getting it because, of course, I need it. I need it
You
so
do.
bad. I
Yes,
do.
you do.
You work too hard.
Yes,
Oh,
You
you
don't
do.
take care of yourself. That's a whole
I
nother
do.
conversation.
That's a whole other conversation.
Hold on.
Leslie, thank you. As a matter of fact, I need you to hold on just for a second. Don't go anywhere. I want to do something different because I want to bring up our next guest. And we did say we're going to edutain, right?
Yes.
So this is not exercise. This is not this is off the cuff.
No.
This is off the
Alrighty.
cuff.
I don't know where the cuff is, but it's off of it.
This is off the cuff.
Alrighty.
You ready? You trust me?
I do.
You trust me?
Strangely,
Okay.
I do.
I know. My next guest,
Yes.
this guy, he is phenomenal. Songwriter,
Yes.
singer, performer.
He can sing.
He can.
He can
Same. Okay.
There was someone posed a question to me.
Okay.
They said, "Will there ever be another Luther Vandross?" And I said, "Never."
No.
I said, "Never."
Mhm.
No one could ever duplicate that man's voice.
No.
Until
Oh,
until
until.
I met Mr. Darnell Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
All right.
Darnell, what's up, brother?
That is a nice intro.
What's going on, D?
Hey man, I'm just loving the info.
Okay, you got to turn your volume up, brother. You real low.
Okay, how about that?
There we go.
Is that
There
better?
we
Okay, I think I hear it in his speaking voice.
Do you hear
Yeah.
this? Do you hear
Yeah,
this?
don't hear
All the tones.
Listen, we did a Valentine's Day event
Yeah.
here in Vegas,
Okay.
and he came, and it was a Luther Vandross tribute. And when I tell you, the audience was in awe.
Wow.
They were like, "You see the face?
I did see that.
I'll do it again."
I think you should do it again. Okay. I don't
He
think
had
I
to-
caught it. Do it again.
One more time. No.
Look, I hope
Sorry,
everybody can see you because you're kind of off the screen on my side.
Did I cut your screen off?
No, there you go. I can see y'all now. There you go. That's much better because I want to make sure everybody can see your face and expression.
So I got to do it again.
Yes. Because they might have missed it.
There it is. You got it
I
three
did
times.
screenshot it. I can't tell you
Did
what
you?
it looks like here. Go ahead. Keep going.
So what I'm going to, I am going to ask Darnell
Yeah.
to sing "Happy Birthday"
Oh, that's nice.
Aw.
to Leslie. I'm putting him on the spot.
You are. I was like,
Um,
did we even
but-
check in?
But listen, this is the kind of guy he is. This is the
Okay.
kind of guy
All
he
right.
is, right?
Okay.
He loves
I'm-
singing.
I'm gonna call you DJ Trump, putting people on the spot.
And what name am I going to say?
Leslie,
Leslie.
yes.
Leslie, and thank you for the wonderful information.
Oh, thank you for listening. You're welcome.
Yeah, we got to tap into that. So
Okay, I need you to turn up a
Happy
little bit. You're a little low. You're a little low. I need you to get close to your
to
mic.
you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leslie. Happy birthday to you.
Yay. Thank you. That was
Did
so
you hear
good.
that? Did it come through clear?
It came
Yeah.
through clear.
My-
'Cause I can't tell on my side. It's loud on my side.
a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe it's the fan. I
That
don't
was
know.
too much information.
My pecs
First
got
of all.
hard.
Let's see.
Secondly,
Let's see.
my birthday is not until December. But,
Okay, a little Christmas love there.
We love you, Queen. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. We love you so much.
I will.
And, you
Enjoy,
guys make
Leslie.
that's
Thank you guys. Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you,
Love
Mama.
you. Happy birthday.
Bye, guys.
Yes, indeed. So we still have my guy on the line, Mr.
Yeah, man.
Darnell Alexander. What's up with you, King?
Man, I'm just happy to kick it with y'all on the 702 TNZ Live.
Oh, I'll tell you, got my pecs hard.
Again, TMI. I don't.
Yeah, he come in.
Great.
So well to be with you on
If
TNZ
you want
Live.
to know where it's happening, it's on TNZ Live 702. Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Right on.
We happen to do some drops. But welcome to the show.
Sound
Thank
like
you for
Barry
having me.
Black. Not Barry White, it's Barry Black.
I cannot. There's actually a singer here named Barry.
He said, very black.
Conversation. Darnell,
Yeah.
listen, man. Well, they already got a taste of your voice. Tell us where it all started, man. Where you from? How
Yeah.
you developed a love for singing and songwriting? Tell us a little bit
Man.
about it.
Back in the day, it all started back in Seattle, Washington, Pacific Northwest, home of Sir Mix-a-Lot, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix. That's where I come up, and music was everywhere. It's a very multicultural city. So, when I was growing up, mom was always playing music, in the morning before she went to work, when she got home, in the weekend, when the parties would be going. I mean, we were exposed to music all the time. And something about the sound just, made me want to pick it up. I didn't learn instruments, but I certainly learned the voice, you know what I mean? And that's when I started singing.
Instrument.
It's an instrument. And, initially started just singing around, bugging people, making sounds, and then in school, I started singing in talent shows. And then
Well,
after,
when did
yeah.
the Luther Vandross? When did you discover that you sound so much like Luther? And they still haven't heard the Luther voice. They heard the Darnell Alexander voice.
Right. It's weird because, when I was growing up in the 80s listening to Luther, I had no idea. I just knew that it was special. And I knew that tone resonated with my soul. And then when I started doing challenge shows, I realized if I'm going to try to attempt to make a big W, I got to bring out the big guns. And Luther was the voice of choice.
Yes, indeed. So I know folks is like, I don't. He sound great, but he didn't sound like Luther.
Look, even back then, look, man, I got tapes from back then, and I don't remember. My voice did sound quite a bit different than it does now, because now that I'm older, I got that Lowry's seasoning on it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot again because I want to get past the Luther real quick because he also has his own style. He even have his own song.
Okay.
That we're going to premiere right here on TNZ Live. Can you give me a little Luther? Just give me a
taste. Let me see if I can add that verb, that he uses there. If this world were mine, I would place at your feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this world were mine, ooh, yeah. A little bit of something.
And that's Lil Luther. You got it? That's Lil Luther. That wasn't even Big Luther. That was Lil
Luther,
Hear it.
Yeah. But you oh gosh, you got to hear him with the music in the background.
Yes.
He is phenomenal, man. Phenomenal.
Live.
So, that, let's talk about you and what's going on with you right now. Congratulations on your single that's out right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Song. And thank you. I'm humbled that he sent it to me first.
Yeah, that's huge.
Right? He sent it to me first. I'm like, man, that's my guy.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. Did you write the song?
So the song was written for me by Dennis Bettis and Dennis Atkinson Jr. Those guys are Grammy-nominated producers, which was a dream of mine to have some real production and writers, who know what to do with a voice. And they just took the song and said, "Here, why don't you sing this and send it back to us?" And I'm like, "Oh." When I heard the song, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's going down now. I get a chance to use that tone that I was raised on, because it's really, when you hear a good singer, it's really the tone that moves you." And I just feel it's a blessing that they wrote this song in the way they did, that I could sing it and deliver it in such a way that would still be reminiscent of the greats that we lost.
So what's incredible when you got the song and they gave you the title of the song, which happened to be Amazing.
Yeah.
How did you? Were you like, is this? Come on, man. You know, Luther has a song called "So Amazing."
Yes.
So he gave you the song. What was your first thought when you looked at it? Like, amazing? Is this another Luther?
You know, I didn't even know the title of the song when I started working on it.
Oh, nice.
I was like, an angel, you know, and heaven sent. What is this, you know? And then they said it's called Amazing. I said, all right, let's do this.
So you ready to hear it?
I'm ready.
Are you ready to hear it?
Been ready.
I think everyone can hear it. So go ahead and introduce the song. I'll get it out. Introduce the song.
My name is Darnel Alexander, and you're listening to TNZ Live on 702, playing the hit title single by Darnel Alexander, Amazing.
My text is hard.
Is there anybody out there in love? Yeah. Could somebody please tell me why no one tries to stay in love anymore? It's like everyone has an excuse, but that would never be us, girl, 'cause you are just so amazing, a one-of-a-kind type of love. I swear you are sent from an angel. God knew my heart needed love, so he sent me you, and that is why I look in your eyes. I can never get enough of your love. Oh no. And your mind is so amazing, so much smarter than I am. You're my educator, my motivator. Whoa, girl, you are so amazing. A once in a lifetime of love. I swear you are sent from an angel. God knew my heart needed love. And anywhere you go, that's where I'll be. 'Cause there is no other place for me. Because there's nothing greater than love. Girl, 'cause you're so amazing, a once in a lifetime of girl. And 'cause you are sent from an angel. You are, that's what you are. And sometimes I just wanna hold you and hold you. So if anyone ever asks you, baby, just tell them you're mine, my mind. And I just wanna keep it close. Your friends say we be doing the most.
Yes, they do.
You gotta put me
You
on a
do
remix.
not. It's lovely.
Man,
just
that
the way
is
it is.
fire.
And I support you. and you are talented in a bunch of different ways. But he did. He did.
Just pointed.
He's on one tonight.
He did this.
But
He. That's
you
beautiful.
did that, bro.
That's beautiful.
Guys, I appreciate that.
I'm first of all to get that first.
Okay,
You know?
and we playing crazy on your show.
Yes.
That's lovely.
We're gonna premiere him again on 91.5
Yes.
KUNV Jazz and More. Moonlight Melody every Sunday nights from 8 to midnight. Next
and then
Sunday.
when do we get to see this performed live here in Vegas? I
Mm.
did hear you're here often. So
You know, I was just there for the Juneteenth festival, and I did that. My last song, I did that. But I might come the next time I come back. I promise to do it live, so y'all can check it out.
yes, awesome.
And he's way cool. He's cool. Like
DJ
that.
Thump, you're the cool one, man. As soon as I got in the car and met you, it was it. That was it.
Oh, it's
Listen,
a cool
yeah,
fest.
we connected through a mutual friend, and he was coming out here to do a show, and they asked me to pick him up from the airport. Absolutely not a problem. So I go to the airport, and I mean, we clicked instantly from the time he sat in the passenger seat. Like we clicked instantly, and that's
dope.
and there's not a lot of people that
No.
you know what I mean. Like I just was preparing myself just to I'm gonna pick this guy up.
Right, small talk,
You
small
know,
talk,
small talk.
drop you off.
Right?
Yes.
You know, want to be professional. He may not even want to talk. You know, just never judged or anything. Just I'm gonna let him have his space.
Right.
He got in the car. What's up, man? What's happening, bro? What's happening? We were like,
Hey.
bro, we chilling.
Look, I'm like, let's play some music. Let's have some fun, man. Let's live life.
I love that.
Yeah. So he put his phone through the Bluetooth, and we was jamming. We was in there jamming. So I appreciate that, man. So how can folks follow you? What's the social media? What, do you have tour dates? Give them all that because folks want to follow you, bro.
Yeah, I'm building on the tour dates. So all of my posting is usually on Facebook under just Darnell Alexander, but on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, it's Darnell Alexander Music. I am on iTunes and Spotify for those who think I just popped up out of nowhere. You know, I've been doing this for a little bit, but yeah, that's how you can find me.
So find him, support this music, because I do love that there's a bunch of different ways that people can get to you and support you.
Is that it right there? Darnell Alexander Music?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I'll be sending you another special jam next month, Mr. Thump.
Okay.
Awesome.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
We come together like behind cheeks.
I don't.
What's wrong with you, man?
There's so much wrong, Darnell.
There's
There's so much wrong.
got to come together like behind cheeks.
This man need to be put on stage real quick.
Your behind cheeks don't come together.
Okay. Well, see now. Okay, we're gonna go.
I'm just saying, if it don't, we got a serious
How
problem.
can
He got a serious problem. We
cannot?
so come together.
Not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying there's probably another way we can explain that.
Okay, all right. Respect. Darnell, listen, man. First of all, thank your manager as well, man. She is amazing. She made sure that she stayed on me. You know what I mean? You guys will get so
big
crazy.
shout out to my manager Elba Mason and all the people who are supporting me. Love all the people in Vegas. It's a good time always. So I expect to come back again and throw some stuff down for y'all. And thank you guys for having me on the show.
Man, listen.
Absolutely.
This is the first of many.
Yeah.
First of many. Listen, Vegas is already in love with you. And I just know that this is getting ready to go global, brother. You deserve it. Your voice is definitely an instrument.
Yeah.
A beautiful sounding instrument.
Amazing.
And even in that song, you can still hear Little Luther. You still can hear Little Luther. You know what I mean? But I hear a lot of Darnell Alexander. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Well, hey, everyone. I just want to thank you all for tuning in to TNZ Live on 702. So just be sure to, tune into my social media, tune into their activities on YouTube. You know, we're always 24/7 live and about, so just keep it kicking here. You know what I'm saying? Maintain. Don't keep it plain. You know what I'm saying?
He keeps touching himself. And
Let me get a little radio drop for you,
I'm gonna say it.
Well, it's my pecs.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's my pecs. It's no pecs.
It's fine.
Well, you don't have pecs. I'm sorry.
Again,
D.
it's TNZ Live 702.
Oh, man.
Thank you so
ladies
much.
and gentlemen,
Thank you guys. Seriously.
Man, thank you so much for your time, gang.
Amazing.
Oh gosh, don't do me. You know, I ain't got no undershirt on. The fan is blowing.
He has an amazing voice,
He does.
both speaking and singing.
check out Darnel Alexander.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
TNZ
And the song was
Live.
good too, so we appreciate that.
TNZ Live.
I can't stop it.
On 702.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
This is what we do, man. We have a great time and
We
we
do.
entertain you, and that was definitely entertaining, man. My guy Darnell Alexander, he's dope. More to come. I have a lot of guests lined up for the
We
future.
do. And if you are interested in us coming on the show, us featuring your business here locally in Las Vegas, or again, if you have someone who's super talented that needs to be made more aware of through our podcast, please reach out to us. TNZLIVE702.com. Follow us, subscribe on YouTube, and thank you for all of the people that are following, sharing the information. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Follow us on TNZ. Follow TNZ on Instagram at TNZLive702.
Yep.
But here's the most important thing: you can do all the following.
Okay.
But if you don't click and smash that subscribe button, I need you to subscribe. Join the family, man. Join the vibe. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, the channel that you're on right now.
Yes.
Just go down. You know what? I want to subscribe.
Please do.
And then share it.
Yes.
And we love the fact that you comment. We love to put your comments up, and let everyone see how much of a family member you are.
Absolutely.
And I'm so excited because the mixes are
done.
Ooh.
And he put his blood, sweat, and tears in those mixes.
I did.
He had to stretch before and after.
And during.
It's just what I heard.
I said 93 minutes. Boy, let me
You
tell you
did.
something.
Put your
That's a
foot in
long
your
time. Yeah, that's a long time.
You was at minute 67, like, whoo.
I'm like, man, I'm still. You still got about 30 more minutes.
But I love that. You commit yourself to go over and above and make sure that our viewers and our listeners get everything that they bargained for.
Yes.
We know we're going to get
Yes.
the DJ Thump. So we appreciate it so much. And you went to see, I was out of town, so I did not get to see Jeremy's event, but we're going to go to the upcoming event, the Versus.
Yes.
So we will be there, and we're going to go ahead and sponsor that as well.
I want AI to label this the DJ Challenge. DJ Thump has put out a DJ Challenge. I would like to be on the DJ Versus at Grand Jeremy's, and I'm challenging DJ So Hype, or DJ Benzo.
Yes.
Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Text them, call them.
You know them.
Airmail. Send them. Put a letter in the bottle, baby. Put a letter in the bottle, baby.
We need to have a segment called
Don't Sing.
I was gonna say
a segment called
that's better than my title.
Just point, you don't sing.
Here we go again.
It's coming up next.
No, coming to the stage is not Thump.
It's not Thump.
No, at least not singing. And again, you have many other talents.
I do.
I think you're amazing.
I think I can sing.
Here's the thing. I think you can too, but I feel like your talents are more honed to maybe the background.
I will agree.
Yes.
Listen,
like you can harmonize.
I can.
I just don't know if out in front, and especially when we have really good singers on. And you, there's almost an insistence that you sing with them.
Yeah.
And as your friend and business partner,
ladies and gentlemen, when they put their hand on your shoulder, they are really trying to be hella nice.
I'm just saying. Maybe let them shine. Not that you wouldn't want them coming up being like, move out the way. Let me go ahead and mix this music.
If they can get down, get down.
Okay. I can see. Here we go. This doesn't matter.
Don't see.
Doesn't matter.
That's right there.
But thank you for tuning in anyway.
Oh man, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. We appreciate you from our entire heart.
Yes.
Please again, subscribe, like, share, comment, and repeat the process again and again on all of your devices.
Yes.
I want you to subscribe on your phone,
and even for those of you who enjoy his singing, we'd like you to subscribe.
And for those that don't like my singing.
And his pecs, because apparently we had to introduce them during the show as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Once again, we'll see you soon. If the Lord, if the Lord says the same. I'm DJ Thump. I'm D1. I'm done. And I already know.
My name is Zinja Dunn. It's my last name. We'll see you guys next week.
I can't.
Thump is Zinja, tune in now. 702, keeping it real, let us show you how. Motivation, conversation, black inspiration. Thump is Zinja, keeping it true. It's Vegas first TNZ, all just for you. Talk, stay true. There's always something new. Zinja and Thump, watch how we move. Vegas finest, we hold the throne. Thump is Zinja, we set the tone. Welcome to the show, we in our zone. Welcome to the show, we in our zone.